Hey everybody, 3KO Games here. It's finally here. The visiting outfitter is here, and we can choose a hero that we want to grab a costume for. I definitely have some heroes that I don't have costumes for. Not tons, but I have some thoughts. You've probably watched some other videos already, and I encourage you to do so. I'll put down some links in the description of the video because there's lots of great content creators giving their opinions. Here's just my turn to give my own opinion. Here are my top 10 costumes that you should consider getting. And of course, top 10 actually ranking costumes is kind of silly. The best costume is the one that you chose and the one that you actually level up and use on your team. Alright, so number 10, no tunes are not available. They have to be at least 18 months old. But what I see pretty often from people is people that have had the original and then through the Hero Academy, like retraining your heroes, you may get one of these Season 1 heroes plus their tune costume. If you have a tune, but you're missing one of the costumes before that, just to get that tune bonus, it is, that full tune bonus, it would totally be worth it. For instance, I have Richard's first costume all done. But if I pulled the tune, I wouldn't be able to get the costume bonus up all the way because I'm missing the second costume. So if that happens to be your predicament, your situation, my number 10 choice is to complete the costumes. Get one of the lower costumes and get all of that costume bonus for tunes, which is very huge. In particular, we have these Season 1 lower costumes like Marjana with all of the elemental defense down, really strong. Domitia's defense down, elemental is super strong on that first costume. And Leonidas's elemental defense down is really, really strong. Number 9, I've got to give it to Costume Heimdall, one of the best revivers in the game. At this point, yes, we have faster speed revivers, Relius, and some others for sure. And Heimdall's just at slow speed. But his revive is so strong that it's worth bringing in a slow speed hero. And then in Rush, it's just still great. Each fallen ally gets a 50% chance to get revived at 20% HP. Then they regenerate health after that. So 20% HP is not a lot, but then you get the regen, which is great, and all allies get 50% attack. A reviver that can really help your whole team. Costume Heimdall. I've got the original maxed out. I've definitely considered choosing him for my costume to level to get from the outfitter. Number 8, more healers. Costume Ariel. I feel like maybe she needs to be higher on my top 10 list, but I'm just going to take them in the order that they're sitting right here. Costume Ariel gets the moderate amount of mana for all allies over 4 turns. That's huge. Health boost of 520 is not bad. It's not the lowest in the game, especially as she's been out and been around for a little while. The only drawback is that it's just not a percentage boost or a percentage heal, because another year, 2 years from now, 520 is going to seem relatively smaller. But for now, it's not a bad health boost, and the big regeneration of mana over 4 turns might get your allies to fire. It's pretty great. And she's going to cleanse status ailments. That's Ariel. My number 7 is Costume Finley. Costume Finley can be deadly to go up against, especially if you have a team with a lot of buffs, like most of us do. We bring in heroes with buffs to try to make them stronger against the enemy team. But he is going to damage the target for 420% and then keep on hitting if you have an enemy with more buffs. And it's going to hit hard. Finley can really wreck a team still to this day on the costume. So what are we on? Number 7? I don't even remember. This was 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay. I put my man Guardian Kong at number 6 because as tough as Finley can be, all you gotta do is bring Guardian Kong that is going to reflect all ice damage and negative effects for 4 turns. And Finley hits your team and he just kills himself. Guardian Kong is the hero that I take against all of the blue heroes that I'm afraid of in war. When I'll choose one team with a really tough blue hero that could just wreck me. You got Starwalker, no big deal. Guardian Kong will just reflect him and kill him. Pop It, nope. Cao Cao, Guardian Kong's going to reflect all those guys and just kill him in one shot. Costume Richard, all these guys, pretty awesome. Guardian Kong, my number 6 anyway. Number 5, Professor Leidenbrock with her costume. At slow speed, but she gets that passive mana boost. Plus, being a monk, she's got mana nodes that she can be sped up to basically, functionally fast speed, not fast, but average speed. So you're getting a pretty deep heal for a functionally average speed. You're getting a priority cleanse. You're getting a boost of 500 to everybody, plus another 400. And if she gets any status ailments, I believe, that effect duration is going to reset. So she'll just keep healing even more. Leidenbrock, my 5. Number 4, Black Knight costume. Most taunt heroes don't get a 4th turn. He gets a 4th turn at average speed. Plus gives the whole team plus 54% attack. Plus has that really insane 50% chance to drop any received damage to 1 while he has the taunt. I can't tell you how many times I thought, oh, that's alright, I'm just going to go ahead and use this special skill and see if I can waste him anyway. And nope. 1. My biggest sniper, whatever. 1. So frustrating. That's my number 4. My number 3 is Lepiota, who does something like nobody else in the game does. She's going to remove all status effects and stacks and growth, and then just ghost that person so you can fire tiles through. You have a ghosting lane, and you don't have to deal with that problematic hero. They get damage, and then they get a little bit of damage during Abyss Ghost form, but for 4 turns, you just don't have to deal with that enemy, and that becomes a ghosting lane for you that you can send in tiles and charge up your team even faster. Lepiota costume, pretty great. Okay, here's my top 2. Lord Loki, he is every hero. He's any hero you go up against. And he's just going to copy that target's special skill. So it doesn't matter how tricky that target is. Oh man, I hate going up against Bernadette or whatever. You can fire her at average speed because you have Lord Loki. His original The problem was his stats were just not strong enough. He wasn't going to last very well. But with this big costume bonus, he can really survive if you've got the costume and go all, max emblems and LB2. He will survive, and he will wreck your opponent or save your team. Whatever you want him to do, he's going to do it. He's Lord Loki. Finally, my number one, the lady that I've been waiting for a long, long time. It's Guardian Gazelle, one of the original dance heroes. And her dance is excellent because everybody gets a big 110% boosted attack and gets reduced damage. They have immunity to new status effects. And she's also cleansing before this dance happens. Cleansing stuff that's even otherwise undispellable or uncleansable. 48% health for all. And all of this at average speed. The only drawback is that, yes, if she dies, everybody's mana is reduced by 100%. So that can really come back to haunt you. But my top two, Lord Loki and Guardian Gazelle, I had to debate them. And many of you, I bet, have them in opposite order, and I respect that too. And of course, if you have one, not the other, it's an easy decision. But those are my quick thoughts. And I'm going to go ahead and go in and choose this hero. I had her sitting at 370 and finally just got the darts. I was going to do some other yellow heroes because, well, I don't have the darts and I don't have the costume, so whatever. But then I heard that this costume outfitter thing was coming up, so I finally got some darts and am getting her up to 480, and then very soon we'll be able to level up this costume. 300 gems. SG, this is one of the best things you've done. At a reasonable price, you're not asking 30,000 gems, which some people just would have paid somehow, right? But just making this available for players on all levels. This is fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for watching the video. Boom. Oh, I expected some more like lights or fireworks or something. There it is. Let me know what you think below. Who do you choose? Or who are you debating between? Yeah. Like, subscribe, comment, all those things, and we'll see you next time.